Today I wanted to share with you my favourite games for the PlayStation 3. As always, this is just one man's opinion. Leave your choices in that comment box below. Let's take a look. Fuck that, no, that ain't on this list. There we are, that's bad, much better. Ni no Kuni combines the talents of Level 5 and Studio Ghibli to create one of the most interesting JRPGs to date. The story revolves around a boy called Oliver who enters another world with his Welsh fairy companion, Mr. Drippy. The worlds are connected, so if Oliver doesn't save the day, both worlds will perish. Now the gameplay is mostly standard JRPG fare, which sees you meeting interesting people, visiting an array of locations, and resolving different problems. Now when combined with the added inclusion of Pokemon style monster catching, you'll be busy for quite some time. Visually there's little to be said, the game looks just like an animated film, and with the hand-drawn scenes being created by Studio Ghibli, everything looks beautiful. The musical score perfectly complements the game and helps elevate the story's more spectacular moments. It will test your patience at times and irritate you, but Ni no Kuni is a visually stunning game and provides a deep JRPG experience. The amount of hype leading up to Metal Gear Solid 4 was unprecedented. I mean, here we had a game that had the weight of 3 critically acclaimed prequels on its shoulders, promising to give us closure on a story spanning more than 20 years. Okay, that closure came in the form of nanomachines, but it was closure nonetheless. MGS4 saw a departure from the more Japanese-centric game design of the series past and embraced a more Western approach to its gameplay and features, including over-the-shoulder aiming and weapon customization that was received well amongst fans. Now, MGS4 does have its faults. As mentioned, there are some serious low points in the story that end up feeling like a bit of a cop-out for veteran fans of the series, but we can hardly be surprised when it is well documented that Kojima never wanted to make this game. Nevertheless, if you enjoy Metal Gear, number 4 will tick all of the boxes and offer you a definitive end to Solid Snake's story. You're probably getting sick and tired of Ridge Racer being on these lists, but I can't help it, I fucking love Ridge Racer, and Ridge Racer 7 is no exception, offering an array of vehicles and tracks as well as a robust online mode which is surprisingly still quite active today. You'll be hard pressed to find a more enjoyable arcade racing experience for the PlayStation 3. Again, I fully acknowledge the likes of Gran Turismo and especially Burnout Paradise, but there is just something about Ridge Racer that keeps me coming back. Maybe it's the shitty music, it could even be the enthusiastic manner of the announcers that comment on your every turn as you slip and slide around this track. If you're looking for a fun, pick up and play arcade racer, Ridge Racer 7 is the one for you. Vanquish is a third-person shooter developed by Platinum Games and released by Sega, from the mind who gave us Resident Evil, Shinji Mikami. Now let's get this out of the way, the story is complete shit and lacks anything meaningful that adds to the experience, but don't let that put you off, as the gameplay is where it's at, and where Vanquish truly succeeds. The combat is fast and intense and will see you boosting around the environment whilst dodging enemies' attacks and taking down bosses the size of Godzilla. Now the game isn't that long and can be completed within 4 to 5 hours, but with the nature of the gameplay you will probably be coming back time and time again. Basically, if you want to feel like a badass, this is the game for you. Naughty Dog's interpretation of the popular zombie outbreak theme that has infected nearly every facet of gaming and movies. But where others have failed, this is where Naughty Dog succeeds. The first thing that will grip you when playing the game is how real everything feels. As with most Naughty Dog games, the amount of detail present within the world is outstanding and manages to draw the player into a rich and emotional adventure that will see you travelling across America to unravel a mysterious viral outbreak and the key to its defeat. When the game took the stage at E3 in 2012, it blew everyone away with its intense gameplay and combat and introduced us to the various mechanics that make up the game, such as the crafting system that sees you creating half of the weapons you will use throughout the adventure. The Last of Us truly feels like the PlayStation 3 swan song. If you don't fancy picking it up for the console, the game was kindly remastered for the PlayStation 4, so go pick it up for that. Well, that was it guys, make sure you leave your favourite PlayStation 3 games down in that comment box below, and if you enjoyed this video, why not leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more. I will see you next time.